door striker dragging issue, I'm going to give them the benefit of a doubt and say that the frame damage is new from this accident and wasn't there before. So we're not really going to hound anybody about that, but we will come in here and loosen our strikers up like we have done a million times on this channel. And we will go ahead and adjust these things out so that the door is not dragging on the striker to try to make this situation a little better. The whole vehicle is actually bent right here in the center. I believe that this may be a little bit of a crease. Some of it's factory, but I think it gave right there. The quarters don't have no buckling in them, as you can see. Really, there's a couple dents, but it's definitely bent. So I got a feeling that it is minor bends through the whole unibody, and that's what's causing our door gap all jacked up. So what we're going to do is, to try to improve this, is we're going to adjust our striker, and then we may play with the door hinge bolts to kind of rotate the door just a little bit to give us some things. So we will give these people the benefit of the doubt that they were not riding around with door strikers dragging, because that would just absolutely not be good. And if they were, or if you know anybody that is, they need to subscribe to the Paint and Paper Hustle on YouTube, because we adjust more door strikers than you probably adjust shoestrings in your life. So let's get it. Okay, now these door hinges are a little different. We haven't touched on these channel yet, I don't think. These are actually, I don't know why, 2 from the outside, 1 from the inside. So you have 2 that go in like this, and then you have 1 that go through like that on every jam. This is common in the automotive world. You will find vehicles like this. I don't really know why they do it like that, but they do. So what we're going to do, and we're only trying to improve this situation, what we actually have going on is that the door is too far this way. So instead of it dragging on the striker up and down, which is a common issue, we're actually hitting right there. So when it closes, it is actually, camera's not gonna be able to pick it up. The door is too far this way. You can see it's like overlapped down there because the whole unibody is bent like this. Okay, so all we're trying to do is we're going to go that way just a little with the door to help improve with the dragging, so that it's not dragging on it. This is all stuff y'all can do right at your house without a frame machine. No, I'm not putting this on the frame machine. I'm not wasting my time. I'm just going to mess with this at the house, improve the way stuff works, just like y'all would on your projects. So we undid the bolts to get all your panel out. I don't think we need to go over how you do that, but on this one, your seat belt also comes out. We have went over on the channel removing seat belts, so this one is super easy, not difficult at all. Now we can get to our bolts, which there is 1 on the inside right there, and another 2 on the outside. So let's loosen these up that are on the inside, and then let's close the door and do all of our work from the outside. All right, so we've loosened our bolts up. I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm going to take this screwdriver I have put it in here. I'm going to pry the screwdriver this way to help push this door this way. And while I'm holding pressure on the screwdriver this way, I'm going to tighten these down. This is going to max out the hinge adjustments, and then we will close the front door and see if all of this is still doing. Okay, so we have stopped the dragging. So I still have a little bit of a pop that I'm about to mess with. I think it looks like the striker needs to go down a little bit, but we don't have the dragging no more, and we are now flush where this has not overlapped the body, and our front door gap is still doable. It actually looks perfect in the center, whereas before it didn't look perfect. But you can see our issue right here, how I can put my fingers in here, and then down here it's tight. So clearly the back of the vehicle is bent, which you can see on the frame that I showed you earlier, and then your front gaps look great. So I think all the bend is relatively right in here. But like I said, we're not fixing it. This is just a project. I'm just trying to show y'all what can be done. And the metal is actually bulged out right here. You can kind of see the shadow that's casting on it from the light coming this way. And I guess that's from when the door was closed. When the back half bent down, it kind of hit that and bulged that out. So we're gonna finish improving this striker to get any tightness off of it, and then button all this back up. All right, so on our glove box, our handle is actually broke, so I'm guessing they ran out of time before it got wrecked, and they just didn't get out to the pick and pull. Some people work a lot and they don't have time to go on Saturday or Sunday to the pick and pull, or shop on eBay to order a used one. So you got to give people the benefit of the doubt. But what we would like to do now is try to figure out how this thing opens So it looks like we got a rod right there. So let's see if we can find a rod up inside here to pull maybe. Figure out how this thing opens and get this glove box open so we can remove this door so we can get out to the pick and pull this Saturday probably. Well, actually me and Eddie might be out there tomorrow, and I can get a correct door for this guy so that my glove box works. There's no sense in having my glove box not working, right y'all? So let me figure this out. All right, so you've got a rod, if y'all can see it right there where the tip of my camera is, and that is supposed to disengage and get the glove box open, but I can't get to it in the handle, so we're gonna bend it. Alright, so see, normally your rod slides in and out of your glove box, and all you got to do is look at this stuff for a second. And I mean, I've never done one of these, but I can look at it for a second and tell you how it works. And then it's just gonna go in that side also. So our pieces are still good on our dash. They do look like they unbolt if yours is damaged or you need to break it. It does look like it unbolts, but now we can get this glove box out of here. And normally all glove boxes, you have to bend something at the top and then they swing straight down, and it looks like this one just literally wiggles right off. Let's see here. We can get the last clip. The last clip's right there. You got to be a little careful when you take one off at the junkyard. But you ain't got to be careful on a damaged one. So that's how it is. You just got some little clips. Be a little more gentle with it when you're pulling yours at your pull apart. So we got that off. That can pretty much go in the trash. And we will get to our pick and pull to grab a new one. Now, as I sit here and peel these stickers off, it takes me back to the Duramax. I'm very thankful to only have these couple of stickers, because if you recall the red Duramax that I now drive, if you've been an OG to the channel and you've seen, you know, was it 4 months ago when we bought that truck, I think it's already been now, the stickers that one had across the windshield banner, it had all kinds of stickers that some kid put on there. We actually showed his Instagram and everything, because his Instagram was actually on the back of the truck for everybody to see publicly. So I just showed you the back of my truck, showed you his Instagram. Eddie looked him up, showed you who it was, but he actually had quite a few stickers across here, and then across his back glass on the inside of the truck it said White Power with the fist being held up. So I'm very thankful to only have to deal with some audio stickers and some Jag stickers on this one, and not White Power stickers or anything else offensive like that. Because them stickers just flat out suck. They really do. They're terrible. So let's finish peeling these stickers off, get them in the trash can, and move on to our next task. All right, so we're up underneath the back of the vehicle, and I kind of want to show y'all what some frame damage looks like in a unibody. So we have this kink right here. It took a hit this way and it kinked this in, and then I showed y'all the kink up there earlier. And then let's see here in the center, you can see where it got a pretty good lick when we're up underneath the back bumper. In the center, it got a pretty good lick. So even though this bumper's not busted to shreds, this thing still took a good lick to the rear. You can see right here, this piece right here is humped down like this when it's supposed to be flat. So it crushed in and crumpled, and then it buckled the rail over there. So as you can see, that's what it has done. And then I bet you there's supposed to be a gap between your spare tire holder here and the rear frame. So I bet the spare tire is pinned in there. So we might have to put this thing on the frame rack and just pull this backside out just a little to make everything work, the gate open and closed. We're gonna have to go to the pick and pull and get a gate before we try to rip this thing open. Because as you can see, she's clobbered, so it doesn't open right now, so we don't want to disturb it. But thankfully all of this on the sides line up, everything lines up good. Not gonna have no issues with that. We're just probably gonna have the center sucked in a little. So I think that's pretty much gonna be a wrap on it this afternoon. It's almost 9 o'clock. I made a decent amount of ground, kind of figured out some of my questions that I had about a couple of things. You know, I can go get online tonight, kind of research some stuff. I can already tell you that the headlights suck. The lenses are clean, but they put some stupid aftermarket bulbs in them that ain't worth the crap. So I need to order some Amazon LED headlights. They're like 30 bucks, dude. They work amazing. They're bright as crap. Actually, the ones that I had put in my wife's old Tahoe, well, they were out, but they're not out right now to show you. As they're saying, I have some for my truck that I haven't even installed yet. The AC, I checked the relay and checked the fuses. They're all good. Swapped them with the horn, swapped the horn relay, horn fuse. Horn still works, AC still does not. So I got a feeling that's gonna be a back compressor. That's probably gonna be a cheap item on eBay. They're not that bad. Don't buy that stuff local. So we will go inside, shower, clean up, and get online, see how much the AC compressor costs. When we get to work tomorrow, we'll have Mike double check behind me. He's way better than me on confirming that it is a bad compressor. It's probably not working, and then we'll move forward from there of probably ordering an AC compressor and chasing down the other items in pick and pull. Once we get our hatch and we get this thing up on the frame rack, that is when we will then open the back door. We don't want to open the back door right now because I still want to drive it, and we'll go from there. I'm also going to show y'all how I clean out a cheap project vehicle and how I get this thing up and running where it's decent to drive daily and you're not rolling around in other people's grime and nasty sweat. Because right now it smells like Walmart cologne mixed with dirt and sweat. So it's pretty gross. We're gonna pressure wash everything, get it cleaned up. I'm gonna show y'all how I do it on vehicles. This is very, very, very much relatable to y'all because this is very much probably what kind of project you would pick up if you were just trying to pick up a cheap vehicle for IAA. I don't think you can get much cheaper than this. So, and I will show y'all what I paid, the fee breaks down and all that on the computer. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Smash that bell button so you can follow along with this little fast project while we're waiting for the comment to get back. And I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, y'all.